Okay, hey guys! So, it's the second time you see me this week here on YouTube, right? It's so weird because I used to be so bad on YouTube. I barely uploaded, and then I started being so consistent this past year, and now I'm in quarantine. I've been bored, I have more free time, so I decided that this week I was going to upload 2 videos, and probably next week too. As long as I'm in quarantine and I have time, I will provide you more content. Now for this video I decided to talk to you guys about something that you guys know I'm very passionate about, which is anime. I'm a huge anime fan. I really love watching anime. So I decided to share 10 of my favorite animes with y'all so you guys can watch while you're in quarantine. And this video, please, if you're like an anime super fan that's like an anime elitist or something, don't come for me. When it comes to anime, in mostly everything in life, everyone has its own likes and opinions, so yeah, don't need to come for me, because I know there's people in the anime world, a lot of discussion about what's better than what, but here I'm just going to show you my favorites. I'm going to show a little bit of everything in case you have different tastes. Are the elitists gone? Can I start? Okay, let's do this. First one is Naruto. My all-time favorite anime, I gotta tell you. It's a shonen anime, so it's an anime especially made for like young boys, but everyone can watch it, okay? There's a lot of people who love anime and don't like Naruto, and there's people like me that are obviously super obsessed with it. So if you never watched Naruto, here's why you should watch. It's a little boy that is not your obvious hero. He's not like the best of the class or anything. He works his way up to become a really good ninja. So Naruto, the character, he's very likable, and it's one of the reasons why I think it's so easy to fall in love with him and the whole anime series, because he's very relatable, you know. He's not the typical super perfect guy, and he's very funny, so you'll definitely be laughing a lot. So the entire Naruto series plus Naruto Shippuden, which is like the second part, it's amazing how the character's development is made. So you will probably fall in love with a lot of different characters because they are so charismatic. They work really well, the concept of good and bad and the thin line between them, like no one is totally good or totally bad, and that's something I really love about anime, and I think it's very good to show your kids and everything. Now, the bad thing about Naruto, and that probably a lot of people will tell you, is that Naruto is a pretty long series that has a lot of fillers. So fillers are those episodes that the content doesn't really matter for the whole storyline. You can skip the fillers. I personally watched I think all of them. I don't really care. But if you like anime already and you always wanted to watch Naruto but you never really got into that, this is the perfect timing, because you're in quarantine, you're probably bored, and it has like a million episodes. So also Naruto, the first season is available in Netflix, so you can watch there. It's so much easier. So if you like it and want to watch the Naruto Shippuden, which is the best one for me, you can just use Kiss Anime or Crunchyroll, I don't know, one of the websites to watch anime. Now the second anime is Death Note. So Death Note is like, I love it so much. Death Note, I think, is the perfect anime for you to start watching anime, because I can't believe there's like one person in this world that can watch Death Note and not like it. It's like a short anime series that you can watch really easily. It has a really good storyline, only a few characters but well developed. So the storyline is basically a guy that discovers this notebook, and he realizes that the notebook has like special powers. So if he writes a name on the Death Note, that person will die. Now Death Note is also available on Netflix, so you can watch the whole thing there, and it's so easy, so just go and do it. Now the third anime is also available on Netflix, so you can watch the whole thing there. It's Assassination Classroom. So I finished watching that anime last month and I really loved it. The main character is like this huge yellow, almost kind of emoji-like creature, and I'm so used to the very aesthetical boys and girls of anime. I was kind of, should I watch it? I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but little did I know that it's so freaking cool. So the storyline is basically that character is kind of a monster, whatever. In this classroom of students, this is like the most bizarre story ever, and the government says that they need to kill that monster until the end of the school year. Otherwise, the monster is going to kill the entire earth. But while they are trying to kill him, they will still have their normal school, so they will still study. And he's actually a really good teacher, so it's very weird. It's such a dark subject as assassination and murder that is developed in such a funny, light way. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. It's a very easy, fun anime to watch, so yeah, give that a try. Now the fourth one is One Punch Man. So One Punch Man I actually watched because of my boyfriend. He really loves this anime and he watched on his own and then he watched it again with me. And first, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know, maybe because once again I'm so into that super aesthetic, beautiful anime faces, and One Punch Man is like this bald guy with weird eyes. But I give it a try because my boyfriend, he really enjoys this anime and I eventually fell in love with it. It's very fun, especially if your taste on series and all goes more into the comedy side. I think you're going to enjoy it. He's not your typical hero. Basically the story is this main character, the bald man, he is so freaking strong and no one knows it. So people don't really recognize him or anything, but he's like the strongest ever. No one, absolutely no one can destroy him. And also One Punch Man is available on Netflix. Now the next one is Psycho Pass. Psycho Pass is like a sci-fi thriller anime series. So if you're into sci-fi, I think you're going to like this. This is a more serious, more grown-up anime, so it's not the anime for kids, and it's about a society where you have this device that measures your emotional status. So if you get a little bit more anxious and emotionally unbalanced, and if you have weird thoughts or dark thoughts, your device is going to be all over the place and you'll probably get killed. So if you're more into the thriller, dark anime, sci-fi, this is probably the one for you. Now the next one is one of the animes that I love so much. It's called Steins Gate. I'm a sucker for sci-fi, I'm a sucker for time traveling subjects. I just love it too much. So this was like a gem. Basically the story is this crazy mad scientist that discovers how to make a time traveling machine that is actually a microwave. And all these weird events start happening before he realized that the microwave caused it. I really love the main character. I feel it's a very well made character and a very well made anime. And please watch it and then let me know how you guys feel about it, because I would love to find other Steins Gate fans over there. Now another one is Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is so cool and so aesthetically pleasing. It's very dark, kind of goth. It's about these ghouls which they look like humans but they eat people. It's a little bit weird, but the main character is almost like half human, half ghoul. So he kind of sits in between these two clans and he can try to bring peace to the world in a way. You truly feel involved. It has really good music, by the way. I don't know, I really enjoy Tokyo Ghoul and I think you guys are going to like it too, especially if you guys are more into the mystery, dark horrors. You're probably going to like this one. The next one is not a series but actually a movie. So this movie is called A Silent Voice. So prepare your tissues because this one is for crying. You're going to cry. The storyline is basically this boy in school that used to bully a girl that was deaf, and after a few years he meets her again and they are both a little bit more grown up. It's just a really cool, touching movie that I think is very important to watch because the message is very current and very important. It covers mental health and how sometimes you don't really know what's going on inside people's minds. So even if you're not into anime at all, if you've never watched an anime series, you can start by this movie because I think movies might be easier to get into, and it's available on Netflix, so make sure you go watch it. Now the number 9 is Food Wars. This is such a cool anime, one of my favorites too. I really love the characters. In the beginning I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because I thought it was going to be all about food, and it wasn't going to have like a very entertaining storyline, but how I was wrong. And yes, it revolves around food, but it's a food school and they are competing, and like food for them is like a superpower, and they have competitions, and you will be very hungry watching this. Let me just warn you, prepare to gain some weight while watching Food Wars, but you can watch it on the other anime streaming websites. And the last one I have for you guys is called Promised Neverland. So this anime is very interesting, very different from the rest, I believe, and has a really big plot twist just in the beginning, because it all starts in this orphanage and they are really small kids. Everything looks like it's paradise. They love their mama, the woman that takes care of them. Plot twist, it becomes very gore and you can clearly see that something is wrong outside. So some of the kids start realizing it and they will try to escape or at least discover the truth. So it's very interesting and definitely not expected. So that was it, guys. I shared some of my favorite animes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments which ones have you guys watched already, or which ones will you guys be watching. I really want to know. And also let me know in the comments if you guys want me to share maybe something else, like TV series or movies to watch while you're in quarantine. And I will be back next Monday. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I see a lot of you watching my videos without subscribing. Come join our beautiful YouTube family. Bye guys, I love you all. Bye.